One of the reasons I fell in love with gaming is because of truly special experiences that you just can't get anywhere else. Enter Dave the Diver. Developed by Mint Rocket, this game finally came to consoles. When it was first announced, I was like, wow, this looks really cool and intriguing. I liked the art style, the pixelated art style. It just looked really fun. It came out on PC to rave reviews, and I was so jealous. Yeah, I have a Steam Deck, but I didn't really want to play this on my Steam Deck. When they announced this for PS5, I was hyped, especially because it is free on PlayStation Plus. You heard it here, free on PlayStation Plus. So there's really not an excuse to not play Dave the Diver. Dave the Diver is currently available on PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Nintendo Switch, and Mac and Windows devices. Not Xbox currently, but I would not be surprised to find it getting released for Xbox in the future. Now, what is Dave the Diver? Well, that's a good question. It's everything. Imagine a game that you can dive into the ocean to collect fish. And once you get done collecting fish, you go back up to shore, where you manage a sushi restaurant, delivering food to the patrons in a diner dash style. Well, you want more? Well, how about you maintain a farm? How about you maintain a fish pond? I don't know what those are called. Fish baths. That's not a fish bath. Whatever. A fish thing where you can put fish. I don't know the name of that. So imagine just a game that incorporates so many different genres and so many different things into one, and everything is done so perfectly. Enter Dave the Diver. The story of Dave the Diver is a simple one. Dave is on vacation relaxing when a friend of his calls him up on the phone and says, "Dave, I have an interesting opportunity for you. I have an ocean that is unexplored, an intriguing, mysterious ocean. How would you like to come here and open up a sushi restaurant?" And that's the story. Dave not only uncovers the mysteries of this new ocean, while also finding undiscovered wildlife and sea creatures from all over the world, all the while hunting them and bringing them back up to the sushi restaurant where he plays a diner dash type scenario, delivering food to all the patrons and creating new recipes, training staff. There's just so much to do in the restaurant that does not include diving. But that's not all. Dave uncovers a new civilization, the Sea People, and they need Dave's help. Can Dave help the Sea People? Or will Dave lose all his oxygen and die? Find out on this episode of Dave the Diver. Now, let's talk about the diving aspect first. During the day, you can dive twice. Dave goes into the ocean and not only having to maintain his oxygen, upgrading his weapons, and focusing on being able to dive deeper by upgrading his suit, he has to hunt different fish. Now, these fish will be used for meat for sushi back at the restaurant. The further he goes, the more he has to upgrade his equipment, the tougher the enemies are, the more interesting the atmosphere is. Things just get crazier the deeper that Dave goes. I really enjoyed the fishing aspect of the game. Everything was done really well. It was polished. I enjoyed going down into the ocean and seeing just how different the areas are and just how beautiful the sea life can be. It's nice to see a game that pauses to take a moment that has nothing to do with the story as a whale goes by and Dave just comments on how that's a beautiful whale. It's really cool to see that, and how the deeper you go, the more new things you need to add to your arsenal to be able to combat the new fish and to be able to combat the new environments. As the days progress, you not only get new weapons, but you get access to new areas and even being able to dive in the night. Overall, I think the fishing aspect was just really well done and extremely polished. As far as the sushi restaurant is concerned, you go into the sushi restaurant at night. This is where your cook is preparing all the meals. These meals will be your job to deliver to the patrons of the restaurant, hopefully getting good ratings and being able to deliver them in a timely fashion. As you deliver these food items to the patrons, you make money, depending on what type of dish that you deliver and how leveled up it is as far as the enhancement goes. This can be used to upgrade your different abilities and make yourself be able to explore more during the day when diving. That's not it though. You can also research new recipes. Depending on how well you do on the previous nights, you unlock Artisan Flame. These Artisan Flames can be used to research new recipes to delivered to the patrons that come in the restaurant. You can also upgrade the staff. I think their levels go up to level 20, and this allows them to help you out with maintaining the restaurant. They will help cook food and also help serve and clean up after people get done eating. Now, if you ask me which one I like more, diving or fishing, I honestly can't say. I really enjoyed both of them. There were times where I spent way too long diving and I was like, okay, we need to just go to the restaurant now. I was kind of done with diving for that time, but I really liked both of them about the same. They're both well done, and I didn't run into any glitches at all with this entire game. There are a lot of side activities too. You can have, it's called a Gaia, which is pretty much a Tamagotchi, where you can raise a virtual fish. You can unlock trading cards, which you don't really trade or do anything with, but with the enemies that you defeat in the water, the fish, you get these trading cards that you can collect them all, pretty much like Pokemon. There's also a ton of minigames in the game that can be played freely at any time after unlocking the minigame. Overall, there's so much to do in Dave the Diver, and it's a fun time doing it the entire time. Not only do the graphics remind me of a simpler time in gaming, but the music also does as well, with beats that I was humming along to, and Hot Pepper Tuna, which is a song that I don't know why I liked as much as I did, but I did. I normally don't hand out perfect 10s for games. Why? The state of gaming, that is. I feel like developers are not held accountable for the type of games that they're releasing. Often, the games are coming out very buggy, unpolished. We're just not getting the complete package like we should. Enter Dave the Diver. And I really feel like Mint Rocket did something really, really special with this game. Like I said, I didn't run into any problems at all. The game played great. The music was amazing. I enjoyed the graphics. There was a perfect amount of humor, and the story was a good story, even though it was simple. Overall, I loved my time with Dave the Diver, and I definitely do plan on going back and getting that platinum. I would give Dave the Diver a 10 out of 10. You've heard it here first, a 10 out of 10. Let's go. If you have any questions about the game, let me know in the comments down below. As always, this has been Chris with Platinum Reviews. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more Platinum Review goodness. And I'll catch you on the next video. As always, keep getting those trophies.